Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm here in Australia, and I'm back on here to show you what I'm doing with this piece here, that I'm putting the edge around it. And I'm going to show you that I've actually come up here and it had a bit of a wonky bit in it. I know it's for wonky houses, but I didn't want it to have this wonky piece in there. So I'm going to take that undone a bit, because I only got to about here and I seen this part here was not quite right. It sort of sat up a bit, so I'm going to sit it back down, push it back down. I didn't have it pushed down properly onto the piece of work, so I'm going to do that. And I've got that little tail here, but I'm going to leave it for the time being. I'm going to start this again back a bit. I'll come back here before before I cut it off, so I can just re-sew that down, and hopefully I'll have it straight this time, because I didn't like that bit of a bump it had in itself. So I think it might have sort of balked me when I was coming across the top of the chimney there. So we're just slow stitching this for a cover. Just trying to work out what's the best thing to do. So using the lace and that with things looks really nice, doesn't it? Because it's got that little pointy edge too, so that's good. I use a lot of these laces in my stuff, so it's a good thing. It's like a crochet trim thing, it is. But it would be made by machine, not by a person, because it's just not very dear, you know. So I buy it on eBay for like not very much. It isn't very expensive at all. A few meters for a couple of dollars, so it's not expensive. Okay. I'm thinking like I want to just get a break from this piece for a bit, so I can show you something else now, because I should have finished this one, but I'm having issues with the camera, like I say, and I just got it. I'm going to go to the corner and do the corner, and then we can see what else we can put on this. So as you're going, you know, like do what I did and keep. Oh, sorry. Oh goodness me! Don't tell me you can see what I'm doing. I hope so. Well, I've been over here, have I? Sorry, I'm stitching on the top of this. So that was 5 minutes just when I get back. I'm sorry about this, but I cannot afford to turn it off and start again. I'm just stitching around here like I'm going to do some more now to show you, this time in the shot, I hope. Because I can't afford to keep turning it off, because I'm going to run out of battery, and it's issues. I've got issues, so I might go and see if I can buy myself a different. I think I might get a different camera, because I don't know what's got to do with the camera or the phones that people use, why it takes people so long sometimes in different places to load up a video, you know, because it might only take about 15 minutes, if that, and I don't want to lose that. I do not want to lose that. Probably the speed on my internet though. What have I got here? I think I've made a lump by gathering up a bit around there. Come on. I just pushed pulled a piece of it together under there, and it wasn't meant to go like that. A bit of it's tidy. So I do have one thing out there that I posted out that the lady hasn't let me know yet if she's got it, and I do panic about that. One of the items has been received, and the lady really liked it, so that was good. But then I'm waiting for the other one, and it took a really long time to get to America, to the USA. It took a long time. So I'm hoping that this one's gone there too, so I hope the lady gets it soon. Put that back there a bit to catch this on here. Make sure I catch it all, Sonya. You don't want to leave any bits waving about. There you go. And you want to try and keep the same amount on here. This thing still didn't sit down properly. It's sitting up there in the world. Stay there. I don't care. I'll stick a flower on you if you don't sit down. Okay. Tiny bit more, and then I'm going to have to fix up my houses, aren't we? Fix up some houses for you and show you a bit more, some more stitching and what I'm going to do with them. Sometimes it's not easy though, because you don't know what you're going to do with them. You just don't know what you're going to do, Sonya, do you? If I had a plan, I could. Well, I have drawings of ones that I've done. Not actually here with me though at the moment, and that would be easy if you had an idea. But when I make up an idea, it's not necessarily going to come to pass, because maybe I don't have the right sort of thing to do it with. Okay. So anyway, I'm just doing a video on my husband bringing me some cold water. You're a good man. Thank you very much, darling. That's good. Now I can have a bit more. Have a bit more water now. I haven't been thirsty because it's not like I haven't got anything else. If I had my coffee for my breakfast and had some stuff with electrolytes in or whatever it is yesterday to hydrate myself a bit. Summertime I get a bit dehydrated and issues with things, you know. It's all right though, we're all good. No good worrying about things, is there? I'm thinking I was going to go all around here, but I can't, because I need to stop and show you something else, don't I? I was thinking, dearie me, son, you can't do it. You're going to have to stop now and just leave this bit for later, okay? Show people what else you can do. Let me do that, eh? I'd like to wish Judy Verba a very happy birthday for yesterday or the day before. It just depends when you see this. Lovely lady she is. She's always commenting on my channel, and you know, she's always been a good support, like a lot of you. A lot of you have been always a good support for me, and I really appreciate it. And I want to thank all you people for all your comments. I want my subbies to know that I think about is when I'm doing my sewing, think, oh, so-and-so might like this, or one of you might do that, or whatever. But, you know, and all the people that's come on here to subscribe to my channel, I appreciate that. It would be really good, though, if you wouldn't mind, if you could put a like if you like what I do, because that helps me somehow. I don't know how, but I might have to start putting all them ads back on here. I don't know. People don't want to watch me if I've got ads, but to help me with my channel, I need to have that sort of thing, and I need to have likes. Even the dislikes for some reason do help in a way, and I don't know what that is, but I'd rather not, if you don't mind, you know. If you haven't got an opinion, just don't give me one. I'll just get some of this cold water now in this glass, because that was really still a bit warm, that bit. He's been home for a while, so it should be cold now. That's good. Thank you, Jeremy. He looks after me, that man, I tell you. He thinks about me. He looks after me. I'm extremely lucky. Good husband. Very good husband. Now, I've done around in that bit, and now I've got to do around this bit, but I want to pick out, I need to put a chimney on there, and I need to put some little, a little tiny, by the look of it, it's only going to be tiny, thing on here, door in a window. I did have a couple of other things in mind that I was going to show you, and you know how that just goes straight out of your head sometimes, because I did not write it down. Got these little bits. You need to put things through here. You know, I don't know what yet it's going to be, so that's something I probably should start to work on, I guess. I thought about making a little road from one house to the other, but then there's only 3, but that doesn't matter, we can sort that out somehow. And I've got a lot of this. I've got a lot of these pieces of stuff, but they're only very small. It doesn't matter, your road doesn't have to be really big. You've only got tiny little houses here, haven't you? So I thought about making a little road. You could put something down, or you could sew it. It might be easy to make some stitches and make them go, instead of trying to make a pathway that only goes sideways. A bit could go down this way, I suppose, to this one. Without there. Oops. Now I'm going to keep doing that. I might pin this behind here somewhere for the time being, just till I can get back to sew it. Pin it on there. There we go. I'll keep out of my way a minute. A little bit, not too much now. Okay, so what else can I put through here besides the stitching? Oops, there goes that little thing. I've got these. I've got this thing here with all these tiny little flowers on it. These little flowers. Right. But you can do your own little flowers. I showed you how to do the own little flowers there, didn't I? Don't know. It's not sort of coming to me fingers at the moment. I can't sort of figure out what I'd like to put on there. I think ribbon would be too thick to put on it. I think, you know, like just make a path out of that. That wouldn't be too smart. No, too colourful, isn't it? Too bright. And this is too wide. Maybe it's a bit where the sticky tape was, so he's not no good to me. About this piece here. Piece to go through the house. There, maybe something like, oh dear, I don't know, that. Oh, that'll go to that place and that place, then you can turn it and then it'll go. Oh, right, sorry. Goodness me, this is not good. I'm not, I hope I'm not doing this bad video, because I just don't want to, I mean, I'll just, these beads down here somewhere before I knock them over. Where did they come from? Why did they get there? Hang on a second. I'll just see what I can find over here to put on it. Okay. A thing that I want to do. I suppose I can just do some more stitching. Right. It's not good when you got yourself all sorted. You think you got yourself all sorted, but you haven't. You know how that is. And I'm still with you, so nobody panic, whatever you do. Righto. I got this. Oh, there goes the beads. I don't think I put them in the right place, did I? Excuse me. Okay, right. Come here, little dears. What's it over there? I was trying to get this so I could look at this, and all these pieces here, these boxes, not supposed to be there, fell down. I'm in a bit of a kerfuffle here. Sorry, everybody. So, I was looking at this because I wanted to, this is something I can put an edge around too, isn't it? That I can fix that with the same sort of edging. And that's what I'm wanting to do. But I wanted to find out a few ideas of what I could put. So I've got this piece here that I'm still working on. This can be on the front of the next journal that I do, I think. Because I want it to be a ribbon, a fabric and lace one, so I'll have to finish that one up so I can put that on there. My stitches, which I've lost through here, I've got it back now. Okay, so we can do something on this, can't we? I might do some, I don't know. I do want something from the doors, unless I just put some little flowers there, because I can't think this morning now what to do with that. Will I do anything like this on it? would we put anything like this on it? Like we've got I stamped out all these little words. I don't know whether I would have. Right. Hold on to your dreams. Fit in there. Alright. Believe. Might be too long. Adore. Yes, we need a door. Sorry. Love, adore, and what's another word? Another adore. Have we got something else besides those? Believe and happy. Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness. Right. I don't think I can cut that apart. Hold on to your dreams. I could probably cut that apart. I could probably fit that in there. Do I want to do this? Well, ordinarily I probably would. If you weren't watching, I'd probably put that there, and then if I had to take it out, well, I'd have to, wouldn't I? Wouldn't I? Yes, I would. I'd have to take it out if I didn't like it. The believe didn't come up very good. Is there another one? Here's another one. Yeah. Maybe that'll have to go down in this part here. And I can put that up there. Because, see, I'd cut them back and I'd stitch them on. Then I'd stitch further around it. But is that too much? Is that too much? I don't think so. Let me look at it. Right. Oh look, I've got more stamps. I've got more fabric. I'm just gonna have a go. What do you reckon? So I can trim this back, but only as far as I can still stitch on it without having to stitch over the word. Do not want to stitch over the word. Right. Maybe not. You look at it and you think, oh no, it's too... It'd be better if it's got plants and things through it, don't you think? Sewing leaves and bits and pieces. I might do that. I'll put some sewing through it. I started that bit. Let's put some doors on, eh? Now, I can't leave all these spread out around here. I'll need them on something else probably soon-ish. And put them all over the place. These are nice, these small ones, but they are very small, aren't they? Tiny weeny ones. I have to figure out a different way to do that. I have some green thread on here. And I need a door on here. That colour. Yeah, we'll see that one works all right. You can go fair in the middle. Okay, well, I'm going to sew this on later. I'll just pin it there now. I'll put it on, I should say. And then we can stitch it on after. Because I want to show you some more stitches that you can use. The only thing is, the thing I wanted to show you how to do, I don't know if we can put it on here. I suppose we could somewhere. Because I think that little one there's working really good. I do like how that's turning out. So let's try... I'll show you how to do these leaves. Okay. And they look really good. It doesn't matter if I do it a bit big, does it, over here? That doesn't matter, does it? Right, I'll do a couple of leaves and then I'll show you how to do this is going to be a detached one, okay? Because then I'm going to show you how to make the flower, I guess, to go with it, because you need to have a flower, don't you? So you want to come up there, right, where you are, with a piece of thread. I've got a big knot on there, well, that's okay. No, can't make it smaller. Right, so now I'm going to have a pin. If these are any good. They're a bit thick. Might work. Maybe I like the one with the top on it better. Okay, so you're going to put your pin here, right? Just straight down in there. And hang on to it at the back. Sorry, just doing my eyelashes. My eyelashes annoy me. So I want to go up around there and come back down here and go back in the bottom bit here. Right. So you're going around the pin, okay? And you just pull that through like that. So then, I suppose I should have made this bigger so you could see what we were doing. So then you come up in the middle of those two pieces, which is very small. And this is going to be too tiny. I don't know if you can see. I'll make another one in a minute. You're going to come up around here to the top again with that. Okay? Now, do we go down to the back? I think we do. No, just go around it. Just go around it, Sonya. So you go around there, and you go under. Oh dear. I'm going to have to do it bigger so I can show you on something else. Wait a minute. I'll come back and put that on there, but I want to have to show you another piece. We're going to show you another piece of material, how to make little leaves. Little leaves and little petals they are. I may have showed you before, I don't remember now. That's going to stay there, it's not going to come off for me, it won't come off. Okay, so I do have some, oops, I put my embroidery hooks here so I could find them, and I can. So we need a piece of fabric to do that. And if I choose this, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so you can use these plasticky ones or you can use these sort. And I thought I had a bit smaller one because I'd rather be using a bit smaller one to do this morning. We need a bit smaller ones. Here we got this one. So I'm going to use these. These are picture frames. And these work really good. They're a little bit hard to get apart and get back together, but worth it because they hold on to your work really good. You can get them off. Okay, or you can use these wooden ones. The picture frames, often you get those with the little kits anyway if you buy any sort of. So now I put the wrong thing back. Give it here. Right. So now we're going to do this bit of stitching. This is a bit of needle weaving. This is called. So you'll put that bit there. Make sure you make your piece big enough to hold this, and you just roll this back out onto it like that. Now that was a lot easier than I expected. I suppose it was used too. I'm going to cut it off because you cannot possibly sew anything with it. You can if you're very experienced without getting it all caught up and tangled in what you're doing. You're better off to have a piece you can hang on to. A nice piece of what's the name that is? Nice piece of linen fabric. Now I've got my pen here. I've got my piece of thread, which is only very minimal, so let's get another bit. I will eventually use this up one day. I can show you later, but I can't see where it is now. What I do with my cottons, I think I've showed you anyway. I sew them on the machine, sew them all together, make a piece. Yeah, so, but I'll probably use them to stitch something with anyway. And my time is getting a bit short here too. I've got a few minutes to go, but it's okay because I can do this in a few minutes, I hope. So you start there, right? You want to make a leaf or a petal, and it's going to be three-dimensional. See, so you go down in here, but you want your pin, right? And you want to go up over your pin. Just keep your pin sitting up there, because you need to have it sitting up. Is that a piece of... Get out of there, come on. Goodness gracious me. So now you've got this, right? Okay, so we'll just... Oh, no, don't do that, Sonya. You're going to end up way out of the shot. I'll try and see if that's alright. Now, we want to come up through here, in the middle of it. There. Right. Go around the pin again. Pull that through. Go around the pin again. And then you got this bit here, so you're gonna weave this, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna pick that one up, and you're gonna go over the middle one, and you're gonna pick that end one up. See, like so, righto. And then you're gonna come back the other way, and you're gonna go like this. You're just gonna go over the first one and pick up the middle one. Good on you, Sonya. You got out of the shot again. Right. Now. So you want to push it up to the pin. And you go over this bit, and probably should do this with the back of the needle because I don't want to get it all caught up in the cotton. I'm going to. So you go under that one, over that one, and under this one. Right. So this is called needle weaving, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're weaving with the needle. What have I done now? Have I hooked that up too? Really? Try not to do this. What I'm doing sometimes is wrong. Okay? So we need to pull that down like so. Push it up carefully. And don't pull it too tight across either, because then you'll lose your... So we're under that one, so we'll go over it and under this one and over that one. And then, I know I'm turning my work round and round, but I need to sort of get it so I can see what I'm doing. Make sure it's tight enough, but don't... that one there might not be. Okay. Righto. It'll figure itself out. Under, over, under. Give me your pin, stay there. You can put your pin up through the bottom. I think I've done that previously, but then you've got to be careful you're not going to catch your thread on it. So you can put it there like that, right? And it might be easier for you to do. You go over and under and over. This is not hard. This is not one bit hard. It's just getting the hang of it, and you're right. You know? Really, it truly is. You see things and you think, oh, I can't do them. But have a go. You'd be surprised. Would you surprise yourself? You will. So that goes like that. Okay. And we're still weaving. We're going over, under, over. It looks really cool. Under, over, under, oops, over, under. So when I do these pieces on that little one, I may not do this big because it just depends. You know, it's up to you what sort you want. There's no, when you're doing something like this, I think there's no rules because there isn't really any in, I'm sure there's no rules in slow stitching to a degree. There's none in stump work, and that's what this is sort of like stump work, only it's called needle weaving, but you do a lot of needle weaving in the stump work things. Now I'm right down to the bottom, but I want to see if I can just go through there one more time because I just want to push it all up so it's nice and neat. Did I do that wrong? No, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to go through to the back now. Okay, take my pin out, and I have this. See? Whoops. You can't see me what I'm doing. Did I do all that up there? I'll have to look at this video. If it's that bad, I'm gonna have to really, Sonya, did you do that? Oh, sugar. I hope you can see it anyway. So look, isn't that cool? And then you'd probably do a few more, and you do yourself a fine. and then put your little leaves up there. And see, that's what I'm going to do on this. I'm going to put some little vines with some little leaves, and then I'll make some little berries or something, and that might look better, don't you think? What do you reckon? I think that'll look really cool. I'm excited. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching if you've seen it, and I will come back and I'll show you a bit more later on. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye bye.